Hello, this is the astrology for, or the weekly reading I should say, for July 29th through August the 4th. So we still have Neptune, Saturn, Pluto, North Node, and Chiron in retrograde. This is something that we've been dealing with at least for the last month or so, but in case you're new, just so you know, Neptune is allowing us to review our desires, okay? And just know that all of your actions do face consequences, okay? So your desires, whether they be in the past or present, you're being faced with them, okay? Saturn is about getting rid of old habits and old people. There's a lot of people and a lot of situations coming up from the past, so you can restructure them. So just know that that is what that means. Pluto is about cleaning up your life. So any challenges that you have been facing in your life that you've pushed to the side, you are now being forced to reestablish them, okay? This is even situations in past relationships, okay? So next we have the North Node. North Node is about changing your life direction. Where you think you were going is all changing, baby, and it's getting you back on track, back to where Spirit wants you to be in your life plan. God, the angels, okay, the universe. Chiron being in retrograde, okay, just for now, Chiron is about clearing any inner pain. So I feel like in relationships, this is about people coming in from the past, okay? So you can clear up those situations with those people. Maybe you felt like it wasn't, you know, like you didn't get treated right and you want to know why. Or this could be people coming from your past that want to know that about you. So just be aware of that, okay? So we have Mercury in retrograde, Mars in retrograde, and the Sun in Leo through this whole week. That's what we got, okay? So I'm going to start with Mercury in retrograde. Mercury in retrograde is bringing in passion this week, and it has to do with the Sun being in Leo, because the Sun in Leo is about you feeling your natural deep down self, and all of your skills and all of the things you feel like you can bring are coming out to the surface. So it's almost making you more, how do I say, a showboat kind of, but not a showboat, because I feel like that's negative. But so with Mercury in retrograde, it's about it's like all that passion and all of that that you have inside of you is like coming out really fast, okay? So you're definitely saying and doing the things like you feel like doing, okay? So that's why I said a lot of people during this time are going to come towards you, especially from your past, expressing the feelings that they may have pressed down inside, because now they're able to see them, or now you are able to see them. Okay, but Mercury retrograde also brings miscommunications, so be aware of that, okay? That you may not be seeing eye to eye, because both of you only are seeing what you want to see, you know, and saying what you want to say. Mars in retrograde right now is about taking a moment, okay? Because Mercury is kind of also bringing some clarity into your life. So it's about, because that Leo is triggering, like I said, all of that, your feelings to come out. Don't expect everyone else to have the same feelings, and kind of lower your expectations, or lower your expectations of how people will react to things. So those two things mixed together. So anyway, Mars in retrograde is telling you, because of all those energies, to take a pause, take a moment, step back before you react, because there's so many things you want to say. There's so many things that you're feeling, and you have a chance to change your path and your actions instead of being impulsive, okay? Because you're feeling really good. It's like a week of just feeling really good and knowing what it is that you want, and you're just, it's just a reminder to be aware of not pushing that, okay? Because you're changing. So let's see. Eight of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Look at all that fire, okay? Like I said, Leo is coming in for the kill this month, okay? With the sun being in Leo, it's really been like effective in everyone. I feel like everyone is trying to push their own agenda, whether it be positive or negative. You know, it's like you don't really know how to work with others. You just know exactly what you want, and everyone's having that same energy. So you're definitely putting the work in to get what you want to get from others and situations and things in your life, because you want to be effective, okay? But you just need to step back and take a pause, because it's like you're working so hard on what it is that you want that you're kind of blindsiding yourself to what is actually happening, you know, like seeing the bigger picture. And that's what the Ace of Wands is for. It's almost for you to pause and double back a little bit so you can tweak what you're doing, and you can actually take advantage of this new opportunity to have something that can grow or something that can be bigger, okay? So here are your weekly readings. Hello, this is a weekly reading for the element of fire, and we're going to start with Aries. So Spirit, what do you have for Aries for July 29th through August 4th? Okay, Aries. So we have the Page of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Swords, the Tower, the Five of Swords, the Death card, the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. Right off the bat, just from hearing intuition, something's coming in really fast to you, okay? Either something's coming in really fast, or you feel the need to hurry up and make some changes so you can get what you want, okay? Because you may be taking it really slow and you're not getting what you want, and now you're like, I gotta put the pedal to the metal and I gotta do what I gotta do, okay? So I'm getting both of those energies. But anyhow, so overall energy, we have, let's see, yeah. So you haven't been very effective with something in the past, and now you're trying to get up to where you want to be. You're trying to grow something because you feel like it's something worth holding on to, even though in the past you may not have been successful in it. But I feel like you're making some changes. I don't know why, Aries, but I feel like this whole time with all the retrogrades is really changing your ideas about life and what it is that you want. You're not making as many crazy decisions and taking as many crazy risks, and you're really focused on your path and the things that you want. So that's what this is about. This is about taking a more passive approach about things, not pushing. I see you not pushing, which is interesting. Probably because you pushing or you doing what you wanted to do wasn't working, and you're starting to face that fact a little bit, even though you do know the things that you want and you're going to go towards them. You're just making a little bit of a change, okay? You're doing more communication than more passionate pushing. So talking things out, being more communicative, doing things together versus having sex or one night stands, or trying to entice someone with sex or with the idea of passion, you know? So there's definitely a lot of communication coming in about maybe that idea stopping and starting something new. And this is going to be a really, I feel like, a shock for you that this communication is coming to you, or that someone is finally opening up about how they feel, and now you're a little bit less worried about the whole thing ending and falling apart. So now you're able to actually move towards something. I feel like you've been in a stagnant energy where you're kind of sitting in between talking to this person and not talking to them, messaging them or not messaging them, but I do feel like there is some communication that's going to come in. All the truths are going to come out, and it is going to be a surprise to you, but it feels really good, and it feels like you're moving towards something that is more stable and something that you can be proud of. All right, I just feel like it's just not coming in the package that you thought it would, but it's definitely ending some old ways of doing things in the past. You also have the 7 of Pentacles. That's just a reminder that things are moving forward. You're taking individual steps. Stuff is happening to get you to your end result, okay? So it's like it's like an endurance race. It's a marathon, not a sprint, is what I'm hearing, okay? So that's not your cup of tea, okay? But that's what's happening, all right? Okay, so next we have Leo. Spirit, what do we have for Leo for July 28th through August 4th? So we have the 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups in reverse, the Moon, the 8 of Wands, the Devil, the 9 of Cups, the Sun, and the Knight of Cups. Interesting. Very good energy, because I feel like there may be someone coming towards you. This could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or anyone that just seems significant for you. It almost feels like the person that you wanted, this is who they are. This is the person that you wanted. This is the idea that you wanted. The situation that you wanted is coming towards you, right? It's just a reminder to let you know that you will have it. That's what this is saying to me, okay? So there seems to be a good partnership. If this is work, there's a partnership that was meant for you to go into, okay? And when you both got together, everything started just sprouting from there, okay? This could be even you meeting somebody and everything just started growing from there, okay? And it has something to do with your home life not being very stable. This could be the relationship that you're currently in. This could be your work, family. You know, you're not very happy there, but you're connected to that in some way. It could be marriage, it could be just commitment wise, but you're very connected to it even though it didn't make you happy. But you have something over here that is currently making you happy, and you're communicating a lot, or things are growing for you, okay? And it looks like there's a little bit of confusion, because you know where you're not happy, and that's the reason why this whole situation or morphing is taking place. But it's like you're still going to continue doing what you're doing, even though you don't know what's going to happen. You have a fear that it is going to be bad, but you want to be happy, right? And it's like you're overindulging in something that you probably should let go, but because you're not happy, this is where you find your happiness, okay? So it's like someone came in and swept you off your feet, whether this be a person or a situation, but you're kind of moving on with your life. You know, this person or this situation is showing you that you can have more, and it's making you feel more, okay? But you are worried that it will end whatever it is that you're having, that it can cause confusion in your life, anxiety, just things like that. So be careful about third-party relationships or double dealing, okay? You had challenging times and teach. And I feel like there's a message here, so give me a minute. Teach is a lesson. There's something that you're supposed to see here. And I'm hearing that it was something that you should have known from the past. But you decided to go back or try it again, and you're facing almost the same issues again. So there's a lesson to be learned here. There's something for you to see. It's going to be hard because it's not something that you really want to deal with at this moment. I feel like you have other things going on. Something new has happened. Because it feels like something happened to change your mind in the first place, and then you're back here again. Okay, so it's just going to be a challenging moment for you to understand that you can have or deserve better. But this is what it's showing you. Not necessarily that it's this person or this situation, but it's just telling you that this isn't good for you and this needs to leave, you know, so you can move forward into something better. Or you just going to keep continuing to have this worry and this confusion going on and overindulging yourself in something when there really is no need to. Okay, next we have Sagittarius. So Spirit, what do we have for Sagittarius for July 28th through August 4th? What would you like for them to know? Okay, so we have the Fool card, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, we have the Nine of Swords, we have the Page of Wands, we have the Tower in reverse, the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so overall energy, Sagittarius, I feel like you've gotten yourself together when it comes to your career. If you haven't gotten yourself to a particular place, you are on a path that you feel comfortable on. So kudos to you. I'm really excited about that. And now I feel like you're dealing with other aspects of your life or certain situations that you feel like you need to cut off. This is more like energy of feeling like you want everything in order. Like if it's not for you, you're going to cut it off. You're going to get rid of it. You're just paying more attention to the things that are going on around you. They're telling me to pull another card. Yes. So it definitely was things that you were just kind of watching to see how things will unfold. And then you've decided, you know what, it's time to get rid of these things. Okay. So the beginning of this week, Sagittarius, you're definitely taking some risks in your life to start a new path. Like I said, you're cutting things off. You want that almost, I want to say it's like a clean slate, but it's not really a clean slate. You're just packaging everything up to be better. So, you know, to carry along with you. You know, you're not going to take trash with you. Okay. You're revisiting some situations, you're revisiting some people as well, okay? And taking a risk to either start something new with these things or get rid of them so you can move on with your own life situations, okay? Anything that was unjust, anything that wasn't supposed to be there, you're getting rid of it. This could be a time where there are also some surprises on things that you were attempting to hold on to in your mind, but when you are faced with them or come back with them, you understand why they went away in the first place and you decide to leave them where they are. Okay, you're definitely not resisting any changes. You may want to because you're mentally stuck with certain things, but I feel like you're going to let them go, okay? Because you're going to see that they're not for you. If something is unjust for you, you're letting it go because it's not going to block your happiness. They're not going to block your blessings, okay? You definitely have a sense of intuition this week, and you're definitely paying attention to things that are not growing in your life. It's like if there's something that's not growing, I have to get rid of it, because there are going to be some situations that are not growing this week. But the High Priestess comes to tell you, look, you need to see these things, you need to get rid of them so you can do better, because you're doing really good, but there are some things around you that feel like lies or deception that you're just kind of holding on to, hoping that it'll work out, and it's just a reminder that you need to let those things go, Sagittarius, okay? So let's see what your advice, because that's what this is to me. It's like your angelly advice. This is the High Priestess. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Be perceptive, clairvoyant. You know what I mean? Omnipresent in the situation. Definitely pay attention. You got the High Priestess 2 times, guys. 2 times. Pay attention. If you need to revisit something, just to pay attention to it. And I'm saying pay attention. Not getting back into something to start something new. No, 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 no. You just to figure out, like if you haven't talked to somebody in a while, but we all go through that mental breakdown. That's what I like to call it. Where you're like, oh my God, this person was so perfect, because all you can do is remember all the good times that you had, and you need to revisit it in your mind or call that person one more time to see how much of a douchebag they are. Then that's what you need to do. Okay? So you can move forward. So thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next week. I love you so much. Love and light. Bye-bye.